Plymouth. On my own, pretending she's beside me. I've got a dressing room, an actual dressing room. The dressing room itself is bigger than the place we were playing in Prague. Check. This is all mine. It's mine. Come and see the space. Come and I'll bring my key with me. Look, dressing room key. It's less than an hour before the show. What am I doing? I need to get ready, but I need to show you this. You need to see this. Okay, so they put me next to the space so that I wouldn't get lost. I think they've met me before, maybe. And I'm just doing a little filming for my little mini documentary that I'm making. This is Matt. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Look at the beautiful space. Look at all the chairs and the pretty colours and the lights. This is me being very serious and focusing and getting ready, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to do that now. I was just very excited to show everybody.
Yeah, they need to see this.
The wonders. They do need to see this. Back into the corridors. It's all very exciting, so I'm on shortly. I'm going to get ready. I'll report back afterwards. I'm eating chocolate rice cakes and listening to the show that's happening in the space between my two shows. It's gripping. I don't know if you can see me. You might be able to see me now. The camera was on Zoom. So, take two. Okay, so Plymouth. Lovely new Fringe festival, really great. Lovely crowd in this afternoon. I had enough people, it was good. They were very well behaved. They were very appreciative. It was good. Also, an evening show. Really good crowd, big crowd, lovely, really appreciative audience. Lady Anne. Oh, did I pick the wrong Lady Anne? Or maybe the right Lady Anne. I mean, she gave me so much grief, but seriously, dude, she would not shut up. And she was not having any of it. And she gave me the ring back. She wouldn't get up. I did manage to get her up for the crowning, and then she started going on about EastEnders. I had to kill her soon. That's like really early. I just had to kill her off and get rid of her, Bits that I normally address to her, I then address to myself. But again, saw people on the way out and they really loved it. So why, you may ask, why am I talking to you from in my car? Let me demonstrate something. I know, where are the keys? Where are the keys? What did I do with the mother frigging keys? So this is happening. I ain't going nowhere, and it's like midnight now. Because I stayed for drinks afterwards. But the people who run the festival are really nice, and everybody's great. Really good festival.
Turn around when possible. Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Yeah, so seems like the festival's gone really well. So I'm just sat waiting to be rescued now. I had to pay £150 for rescue cover. It's funny, isn't it? Really? It's pretty hilarious. Oh, people. Hello?
I have to try.
Hi.
I have my reasons. It's cold.
Well, I've got a dressing room. It's Exmouth. Very nice. Look, dressing room. Ooh. But I'm not sure we've got an audience. I don't think there's going to be an audience. The space is great. Come see. I'm on in like a minute. Come and see. It's great, really great little theatre, but I think I'm going to be playing to a bunch of empty chairs. So it's going to be an exercise in green screen acting, I think. I shall imagine an amazing audience of like Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie, maybe Kevin Spacey's coming. That'd be right good. Be great. Smashing. All right, I'm on in a minute. See ya. Exmouth. It's that time, 6:15. So yeah, I'm here pretty early for the evening show. It's going to require tea. It's going to require lots of tea. There's a bar this way. This is where the kettle is.
That's fine, because I'm down there now doing the bar, I've set it
Oh, what a noble, distinguished collection of fine little friends you have made. Hitting the tables without you again. No, we'll wait, no, we promise we'll wait. Chin makes these excellent sewing machines out of common industrial waste. She spends a few months at a time on the couch, but she's safe, she was safe. Oh, but no one can stare at the wall as good as you might.
I thought it was pretty clever that we just dug him up from a car park and he managed to walk in the building and talk to us. I thought it was very good.
What can you do?
Wow, yeah.
The show must go on, even if you're
Absolutely.
Actually, just
dead and reinterred.
just remembering all of that was truly amazing. And we were also saying, I mean, you never know what's coming from us.
I've still got my hand in my pocket and still
So,
doing that.
so trying to actually remember what you're supposed to be saying and react to the mess that we were making, I think was really, really good.
You didn't make a mess. You were
No, but you never
so
knew
well
what was coming
behaved.
from us, did you?
You were extremely well behaved. Believe me, by comparison.
I didn't want to die. And I shall never speak to her again. I loved it.
I don't suppose
You did a wonderful job.
Want to die.
How did you feel about the audience participation element? Did you find it challenging? Was it natural?
I think it might have been nice to have just had a little bit of a clue as to what the reaction was.
Oh,
And I
you
think
were
that
supposed to
was
react.
that was I think the only bit.
That's the
that was
thing.
possibly
There's no real rules about how you react. It's you react how you feel.
Yeah, but I think what
and that's why it's very different each time. It's really
But I think
interesting.
what we're frightened of is reacting in a way that puts you off.
If only Lady Anne last night had felt that way. She would not shut up. She was stood next to me at the crowning, and she was like, "Oh, it's like EastEnders, isn't it?" Oh. Seriously. So you were, yeah, no, you guys were really well behaved. Probably one of my most well behaved audiences. Yeah. So thank you so much for looking after me today and for being here and making what could have been quite disastrous into a really pleasant day.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been really nice to be here.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that you enjoyed your night.
And we're really impressed with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was my strange way of saying that you were so Richard III that it was like having the real thing here.
Thank you.
So,
Wow. Thank
You
you.
know, that you took on not just the physicality of him, but him himself. And I felt quite, which I don't normally in this play, but I felt quite sorry for him when he was visited by the ghosts. And I thought,
Thank you. That's
you
what
really got the
we're going
pathos of
for
that
there.
over. And I found that very moving.
Thank you. My friend Chris, who I've worked with before, came to see it tonight, and he asked, what were you going for? Were you going for using the audience as puppets, or were you going as giving Richard a voice? And what we were trying to do was build the connection between the audience and Richard to the extent that you're able to see him as a human being, so a flawed human being, and that he can take you on that journey with him, and that hopefully you do feel for him at that point, even though he's done despicable things. but hopefully.
According to Shakespeare.
Yes.
Exactly. And the other thing I wanted to do was find a meeting point between the historical Richard, who was the last king to die in battle and actually does face, and even in Shakespeare's version, he does face his enemies fearlessly when he knows that he's screwed, he's had it. To find the middle ground between the two and to show that there's a human being behind the story. So I'm glad that came across. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.